At the beginning of the movie, we see a scared cop holding a toy monkey. He walks into an antique shop and asks the shopkeeper to keep the monkey, saying his kids didn't like it, but the shopkeeper refuses to take the monkey back because the monkey's drumsticks were up. But then, the monkey starts playing the drums, and an arrow from a suit of armor kept in the corner shoots out an arrow that pierces the shopkeeper's neck, killing him badly. Enraged, the cop burns the monkey with a flamethrower. Now the story shifts, and we see Hal Shelbourne and his twin brother Bill Shelbourne, the twin sons of the same cop, who burned the monkey. Bill always treats Hal poorly, and considers himself superior. One day, Bill and Hal's mother tells them that their father went out to buy cigarettes, but he never returned, and since then she has been raising both of them alone. Afterward, Bill and his brother look through their father's belongings kept in the wardrobe. Among the items, they find a box, in which something is kept. Both the brothers open the box very curiously, only to find a monkey-like toy inside. The same one their father had burned years ago, but how it came back will be revealed later as the story unfolds. There is also a sticker on the top of the box that reads, "Turn the key and then see what happens." Bill turns the key of that monkey, causing its drumsticks to start spinning. Bill gives that toy to Hal, saying, "It is useless." The next day, Bill and his brother Hal and their babysitter Annie go somewhere, and Hal finds the same toy in the car. However, Hal ignores it and sits in the car with everyone. After this, they all arrive at restaurant, but the monkey remains in the car and starts playing the drum. Although, Hal hears the drumming, but Bill and Annie don't, and after a while, the chef of the restaurant cuts Annie's neck with his cutter, killing her under the influence of the monkey. This suggests that whenever the monkey plays the drum, someone will get killed. After this, the responsibility of Hal and Bill falls on Aunt Ida, who tells them that death is an inevitable part of life, which we have to accept in every situation. The next day at school, other children tease Hal in school, taunting that his father left his mother and ran away. So, he returns home in anger, and finds the same monkey in his room. At night, Hal carefully observes the monkey and asks if it is responsible for Annie's death, but then Bill interrupts him and starts talking rudely to Hal. The next day, Hal's classmates throw squeezed bananas at him, embarrassing him and causing him to return home. He goes to his room, approaches the monkey and says that he wants Bill to die because he is the cause of his sufferings. Saying this, he turns the key of the toy, which makes the monkey play the drums again, and shortly after, their mother dies instead of Bill. After this incident, Hal realizes that every time the key of this monkey is turned, someone will die. So, Hal locks it back in the trunk. However, that same night, Hal takes the monkey out of the box and starts cutting it into pieces. Hal notices that there is blood inside the monkey, seeing which Hal is shocked, but he continues to cut it up. In the next scene, Bill hears a noise outside the window, prompting him to look out. He sees the reflection of the monkey in the glass, and the very next moment, the monkey is inside the house. Hal tells him that he had completely destroyed this monkey and declares that it is a ghost monkey and the one who killed Annie. Therefore, both the brothers lock the monkey in a box and throw it in a well to get rid of the jinx monkey. Later, one night Aunt Ida, who raised Bill and Hal after their mother's death, hears music coming from the basement. So, she goes to investigate it with her gun but finds nothing. However, while returning, the stairs break, causing her to fall and get badly injured. Following this mishap, she smells a gas leak from the kitchen and goes to check it, but her head catches fire. Panicked, she runs out of the house, where her head gets stuck in a wooden log, resulting in a painful death. The story then jumps forward 25 years, and we see that Hal has now grown up and living separately from Bill, and he works in a shop. Moreover, he is also married, but his wife and his son don't live with him for unspecific reasons. Nonetheless, asking his wife for a few days, Hal brings his son Petey to his house and tells him that he has no siblings. That night, Hal has a dream in which the same monkey throws him into the same well in which he and Bill had thrown it 25 years ago. Hal wakes in fear. Shortly after, he gets a phone call from his elder brother Bill, who still calls Hal a fool. Hal is shocked to hear Bill's voice because there has been no conversation between these two brothers for the last 10 years. Hal does not even know whether Bill is alive or not. After this, Bill tells him that Aunt Ida has died in a terrible accident and instructs him to go to her house to see if the monkey is there, explaining that the magical monkey can teleport itself, and you know this very well. At the same time, a girl staying at the motel begins to take a bath in the pool, and meanwhile, an electronic device falls down, electrocuting the water present there. As soon as the girl dives into the water, she is violently killed. Hal immediately goes to his room and wakes up Petey and tells him that they have to leave from there immediately. Although Petey does not know anything about it yet. Afterward, Hal takes his son Petey to another motel, where one night he dreams of his deceased mother, waking him up. Upon waking, he does not find his son Petey in the room, causing him to get uneasy and starts looking for him. Although, Petey comes back after a short while, after which Hal feels relieved. After this, Hal and Petey come outside Aunt Ida's house. Shortly after, Hal and a real estate agent named Barbara come to Aunt Ida's house. Real estate agent Barbara tells Hal that whoever came to live here was killed badly. Meanwhile, Petey explores the house and finds a picture of his father and Uncle Bill on the wall, realizing his father is a twin. Hal asks Barbara if she has seen any monkey toy in this house, but she denies seeing any such toy. After this, she opens the cupboard only to find a gun kept inside, which suddenly fires, killing Barbara with a single shot. After a while, the police arrive at the scene to investigate the case. One of the police officers orders Hal and his son Petey not to leave the town until this case is solved. Afterward, as soon as the police leave, Hal starts searching the whole house for the monkey toy, because after this horrific incident, he is completely sure that the monkey is hiding somewhere in this house. Then the phone, kept there, starts ringing. Hal tells Bill that the monkey is nowhere in the house, and apart from this, people are being killed in a strange way in the whole town. Hal asks Bill where he is, but Bill hangs up on him. Hal finds a directory on the table, containing the numbers of the people living in the town. Among those numbers, there is also the number of a Miss Monkey. Hal immediately calls, and we see that it is none other than Bill, who has been killing people by turning the monkey's key. Now, Bill tells his story that he always wanted to kill Hal, because Hal had killed his mother by turning the key of the monkey, and he wants to take revenge for this at any cost. The day Bill and he threw the monkey into the well, after that, Bill went back into the well to get back the monkey, but by then the monkey had gone. One day, Bill gets a message from the monkey while eating at a hotel, and soon after, we see that the monkey and Bill are together. Bill turns the monkey's key while saying Hal's name, intending for the monkey to kill him. Following this, Ricky, who had given the monkey to Bill, comes to meet him and informs him that his brother Hal and his nephew Petey are in this town. Afterward, we see that Hal calls Bill and asks him to stop turning the monkey's key because innocent people are being killed. At this, Bill says that, if you bring your son Petey here and make him turn the monkey's key, then I will stop doing this, because you already know that the one who turns the key remains alive. And after saying this, Bill disconnects the phone. Now, Hal reveals to Petey that he always stays away from him and his mother for their safety. I want to keep you away from all the evil things that I got from my father. Just then, someone bangs on the door. Hal answers the door and Ricky enters in the disguise of a policeman, holding Hal and Petey hostage. Afterward, he comes outside Bill's house with Petey and Hal and forces Petey to walk into Bill's house to fetch the monkey which he once handed over to Bill. Hal reveals to Ricky that Petey doesn't know anything about that monkey. So don't send him in. Nonetheless, Ricky compels Petey to go to Bill's home. Petey enters the house where death awaits him at each step. Outside, Bill and Ricky discover a beehive on the branch of a tree. Inside the house, Petey discovers Bill talking to the monkey and quickly catches his attention. Petey asks him if he is okay. Then, Bill responds in the negative. Moments later, Bill asks him to turn the key of the ominous monkey. Petey questions him about what this monkey does. Bill replies, "Why don't you turn the key yourself to know what it does?" Afterward, Petey turns the key, allowing the monkey to beat the drum once again. Meaning, someone or other is about to die. Outside, a swarm of flies goes straight into Ricky's mouth, leading to a painful death. Hal gets terrified at this sight and leaves the car. Inside the house, Petey refuses to turn the key once again, causing Bill to snatch the monkey toy from him and orders it to kill Hal at once. He forces the monkey to beat the drum, but the monkey throws him away. This infuriates it and begins to beat its drum very loudly. Just then, Bill hears an explosion outside the window. He peeps through the window, only to discover a plane crashing near his house. Shortly after, the boarded passengers begin to fall through the roof. Meanwhile, Hal also arrives there to save his son. Hal asks Bill why he has been doing all this. Then, Bill responds that he killed his mother using the evil monkey. So, he just wanted to avenge his mother. Hal replies that it wasn't his mistake because she was his mother too. Bill realizes his mistake, becoming regretful. Hal picks him up, pardoning him for what he has done till now. Just then, the monkey starts beating the drum, causing a cannonball to explode Bill's head. Afterward, Hal escapes the house with his son safe and sound. However, they bring the evil monkey with them. Petey asks his father what they will do to this monkey. Hal replies that they will keep this monkey so that no one can use it for his personal interest. Moments later, Hal arrives at the traffic signal where they encounter a soul, sitting on a horse. The soul gives some kind of cryptic signal to Hal and leaves. Afterward, Hal and Petey also leave. Now, we see a school bus filled with children, and shortly after, a truck passes by, beheading all the children, and with this horrific scene, this movie comes to an end.